Hi fellow readers, today I'm going to be talking about Lovesick, Ellie. This is a shoujo series by Fujimomo, and let me just quickly read the description from the back and then I will describe more of like what I liked about it. I don't know, the description might be a little bit sus, but hashtag pervy girl meets two-faced boy. At her high school, she's Eriko Ichimura, the girl so boring no one remembers she exists. But online, she's Lovesick Ellie, a brash and lusty alternate persona with quite a viral following. Ellie's favorite pastime? Spying on her handsome and perfect classmate Omi and spinning wild fantasies in the form of very thirsty tweets. But one day, quite by accident, Eriko learns that Omi isn't as perfect as she thought, and he discovers her secret to boot. The outrageous shoujo comedy finally comes to print. So yeah, this is funny. It definitely gave me, in the beginning interactions of them, like Missions of Love vibes, but at this point, I enjoy this much more than Missions of Love. Missions of Love kind of became a slog through to the end, where the main character was just obnoxiously unaware of her feelings. Like, it just was so unbelievable. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, at least in this, Eriko is aware of her attraction to people. She knows why she's into them. She just happens to live this fake alternate life online, where she tweets about like these relationships that she's having, that she's not having. It's all fake. Also, I think like her discovery of Omi's secret, like it's not really that, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Like I don't think he's as two-faced, I guess, as what they're saying, but because he's like puts out this act of being prince-like and whatever, even though he's not really interested in romance or the girls and all that. Like I don't really think that's too, like, I don't know. Either way, I didn't think like he's necessarily as bad as like kind of how that description would say. Yes, he's a bit like more blunt and harsher, and he's really not interested in a lot of that, but then at the same time, as the two of them interact and he discovers like she's Ellie and these ridiculously thirsty posts that she'll post, they just have this cute banter, and there's an attraction that forms between the two of them, and it's just funny because he'll tease her about like whatever she's posted. They have this like really great witty banter between them, like her kind of teasing him about the way he is and him teasing her about how thirsty she is, and it's just cute. But the two of them do kind of decide to come together and work through this, and I don't know, they're building a relationship, and it's just cute. I read the first 2 volumes very, very quickly, and you know, it's not groundbreaking, it's not something totally new and unheard of. It is pretty typical shoujo, but it was something that I was kind of craving. I wanted a story that was simple, that made me laugh, that was cute and had good artwork. And this hit all of those. Like, it is definitely like, you'll snicker through it. Like, it's definitely cute in the sense that you'll want to like laugh and have a good time, and the artwork is really nice. Let me see if I can find like a, can you see this? Can it focus? Hopefully it's focused. You can see bits of like that typical like starting to discover feelings for each other with the whole like, oh, are you sick, and the whole fever checking, and all those tropes that occur in manga, like especially romance manga. Like there's certain like key elements that occur, and they do happen here. I'm interested in seeing what happens in the future volumes. Also, I don't know how long the series is gonna go on for. Please, dear God, don't be as long as Missions of Love. Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with being a shorter series. Even if I love the characters and the world building, like the whole setting, I am fine with it not going on for tons of volumes. I'm willing to let those characters go and live their own happy lives. I don't need 20 volumes of just padded drama for no reason. And most shoujo do end up doing that. Or like somehow randomly, like towards the end, they'll suddenly introduce a new character who often has ties with one of the main two from the past. Childhood friend, love rival, whatever. And I get it, but it's always so needless because nothing comes of it. It's not like there's ever been a case where that sudden character, maybe there has been one case, I don't know, but usually there's not a case where that character like wins over the other person. It's just it just solidifies the feelings that the main characters have for one another. And I'm like, we got that like 5 volumes earlier. You could have just ended the story. Anyway, that's besides the point. I don't know if this is going to get to that point. I know Missions of Love 100% did, because it should not take like 19 volumes for your main character to realize that they are feeling feelings. Like, it just should not. It should not. That was so painful. If you read that series, let me know what you thought of it. Did you feel like that was just like painfully long, like, and that our main character there was just ridiculously dense? Like, I don't know, for some reason I'm really drawn to this character, Shigure. I do remember his name. What was her name? Yukino? One was like her, no, because Yupina or Yupino was her writing name, and I think her real name was Yukino, whatever. That's besides the point. I was just saying, like, I don't know if I remember their names. Apparently I do kind of remember their names. And, I don't know. Did you feel the same things I did? Like, Shigure, he was normal and was like, hey, this is me telling you this. And then she was just like, I don't know how I feel. Also, the whole blackmailing thing in that was just weird. Anyway, back to Lovesick Ellie. This one I am enjoying. Hopefully it doesn't go on for like 20 volumes. I mean, unless they're like really good. If the story's really good, that's fine. Like, I'm trying to think of what's longer. I don't think it was that long, but like Daytime Shooting Star was longer, but like that is a well-developed story that needed to be that long. Like, that is fine. Those are fine. But if there's not that much meat there, don't drag it out. It's not necessary. Also, looking at all of you shonen action series, like, seriously. Just saying. If you're looking for light, fluffy, comedy, romantic shoujo, I would actually recommend Lovesick Ellie, especially if you've read a lot of the other stuff. You're looking for something new, but that fills that void. Yeah, go ahead and pick it up. Again, not groundbreaking, but it's fun. It's funny. You can laugh at her tweets. You can maybe relate to her tweets. I don't know. That's up to you. But that is it for this video. Until next time, bye.